Hey, my name is Justin Smith. Welcome to this edition of Literary Reviews. For those of you who saw our first episode, you may see my resemblance to Ian, my first cousin. Today, we are in Wyoming to talk about the Western novel Shane, written by Jack Schaefer in 1949. The story about a town defender was made into a movie a few years later. Following the release, several other movies mimicked the storyline. The story is narrated by Bob Sterrett, a young boy in Wyoming in 1889. It focuses on the life of his family, Joe and Marion Sterrett. They are part of a community of homesteaders, farmers committed to settling and fencing the land. This peaceful effort is constantly threatened by Rufus Riker, the powerful and ruthless cattle baron who wants the open range for his herds and vows to drive the farmers out. Joe Sterrett is the stoic leader of the settlers, determined to stand his ground despite Riker's escalating harassment and intimidation tactics.
In this episode, I will be playing the part of Bob. AI says that I should not look like a real kid, so I am playing the part of the real kid. The entire story is told through my eyes. The reader only knows I see or overhear. That limits and mythologizes Shane's character.
Excuse me.
Thank you, Julie. Back to the story. A solitary man named Shane rides into the valley. He is an immediate enigma, immaculately dressed, reserved, and carrying an aura of quiet, lethal capability. Shane accepts work as a ranch hand on the Sterrett farm, seemingly eager to abandon his past life. He instantly bonds with Bob, who sees him as a flawless hero.
I like my dad and all, but I think this guy could beat him up.
Shane also earns Marion's deep respect, though she recognizes the tragedy behind his facade. Shane's most symbolic act is helping Joe tirelessly clear a massive tree stump, committing himself to the ideal of settled life. His presence provides the family and the homesteaders a psychological bulwark, making them feel stronger and more secure in their fight against Riker, even as it draws danger closer. As Riker increases the pressure, sending his hands to bully and provoke the settlers, Shane tries to maintain peace.
Hey, fellas, I don't want no trouble now. My mama always told me fighting don't get you nowheres. As you already know, I'm the hero in this here story. Given its classical themes, you should ascertain I'm gonna win this conflict.
He counsels Joe to avoid gun violence, recognizing its irreversibility. However, when Riker's crew attempts to humiliate the homesteaders in the town saloon, Shane is forced to fight. He defeats several men single-handedly in a brutal, masterful brawl, demonstrating his true, terrifying proficiency.
YouTube refuses to let you see what just happened. Too violent. There are videos of it on other platforms.
This act solidifies his heroic status among the settlers, but seals his fate. Riker is now forced to hire Stark Wilson, a notorious, cold-blooded professional killer, to eliminate Joe Sterrett, threatening the entire community's future.
Dang.
Oh, it's cold. I've been talking too much. Knowing that Joe cannot survive a professional gunfight, Shane makes a painful, necessary choice. He intentionally incapacitates Joe and rides to the saloon to take his place in the final confrontation.
Look what you did!
He's okay. He's just out. I had no choice. Your father was gonna get himself unalived.
Shane unalives both Stark Wilson and Riker, eliminating the threat forever, but he is wounded in the process. He returns to the homestead for a brief, heartbreaking farewell with Bob. He explains that he is a man of violence. Shane explained the kind of thing that just happened has no place in the civilized life the Sterretts deserve. Shane rides off alone into the mountains, vanishing. He is gone, but the peace he secured remains. Shane's ambiguous departure confirms his status as a mythic figure. This story reflects a real-life event, The Johnson County War from 1889 to 1893 was a bloody range war in Wyoming.
Powerful cattle barons hired gunmen to eliminate alleged cattle rustlers.
Many of whom were small homesteaders competing for land and water rights. The invasion of Johnson County in 1892 was stopped by a local posse and the U.S. cavalry. It marked the climax of class warfare on the open range. Thank you for watching this episode of Literary Reviews.